Incomplete. That's so weird. intention, complete 6 out of the 7 execution checklist items with a 50% acceptance criteria. Completion. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, so where we left off at? Okay, alright, so this particular user story, I want to say I've completed this portion of the end-to-end workflow. However, before continuing, I want to finalize that workflow. So currently working on that. I'm going on to questions with Claude regarding the issue facing after I posted the entire workflow, adding a validation node to NAN to make it where every record that has an appointment time and date gets scheduled within Airtable. Sleepiness is starting to get to me, contemplating about ending stream and starting back up when I wake up in a little bit. Oh shucks, it's hot. We'll see where we are at in a few. I stopped. Alright, so where we leave off at, I want to say, based off of Claude, I asked some questions. Can you see the add column send button at the bottom of the field? What was my last response to this bad boy? Okay, here's a screenshot you asked for. Current issue, your field status is hard-coded scheduled. Okay, step 1 to fix. Step 1, add a validation code node. I feel as if exit. I added that, but what's this? Do I need this? Kind of like how do you add? Oh, you can add notes. Add a sticky note. That's cool. Okay. What this does? far. What's up, Ava? I don't think you missed anything so far. I really just started up the stream like 10 minutes ago. So I want to say, yeah, just getting my bearings right now. I'm just listing off what each node actually does. So when I look at it, I'll be like, oh, okay. But right now, I think we're trying to add. Alright. I guess how can I explain this to the best of my ability? When I make phone calls, right, we receive all this random information. Then we gotta extract particular information. And then once it's extracted, we're at a point where within this app called Airtable, we have to identify whether or not who this. Airtable. We have to identify who's scheduled and how do we know that. So just working our way through it. Yo, can we not? That's where I think I'm at right now. Oh, come on, Doug. Do I have any Airtables open? Yep. Just Airtable, Doug. Airtable. Yeah, so I want to get a point where when they call and they make an appointment, it automatically says, "Hey, it's scheduled." And once this gets updated automatically, saying that this person has scheduled an appointment, it will send an email to both the customer and the client. So that's what we're working on right now. Step one, add a validation node. Before you update Airtable node, first add the code node I mentioned earlier. Click the connection. There you go. Set a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Okay, so click the plus button appears, search for code, add it, validation. Alright, step 2, paste this code into the node import. I see your data structure uses booking underscore data object. Here's a corrected code for your data. Oh, lovely. Code, I don't know what it does. Alright. So data input item .json booking data. Who is booking data? Alright. Check if booking data exists. If data return JSON input. System status failed. Error log. No booking. Data found in payload timestamp. Consistent. Constraints, customer name, customer email. Alright. Missing fields. Constant check for missing fields. Equals required fields. Filter. Field data field equals undefined data field. If the fields are missing, create a record. Return JSON. Input item. So if missing field length is greater than 0, return JSON. Input item JSON. Status null. System status failed. Error log missing. Where does error log come from? Constraint service requested equals data service underscore requested. If service requested is equal to true, return JSON input schedule. System status null. Error log null. If service requested equals false. Oh, that's strange. I added some sticky notes to the NAM workflow to explain what each node does in better detail. Currently going over Claude's code recommended for the new code node that has been added to the workflow. Reviewing JavaScript code now before adding it to the new code node. Update your Airtable node field mapping. Now, update your save to appointment table with node with the new mapping before what you have now scheduled. Did I say something? Okay. Status schedule. Is schedule like an expression? Okay, customer name, email, appointment date, appointment time, service requested, phone status. Okay, let's add some more. I got status, system status. Error log. I don't even think I have an error log. Add this. Okay. So we have an error log and then purpose and notes. So change this, add this, add this. Okay, pair data for this node validate assign is unavailable, ensure valid date, and assign status is providing the required output. Things I don't want to do is troubleshoot problem and save node. Appointment tables, pair, item, data. In your screenshot. Alright. So pair the item data for item from no validation to assign available is unavailable. Ensure validate and assign is providing the required outputs. So let's see who's stopping who. Fixed appointment. I don't know how necessary this is for real. Okay. Get based schema. Let's see something. Nah. Where's my Claude? That's true. Okay, the code is a decision-making engine that looks at the data from VAPI and decides, is this a valid appointment? All required fields present. Okay, gets data. JSON booking data. Who this? I already have this one. So it's grabbing more booking data? So we got this one. trying to figure out why I need this new code node to extract from the previous code node. Um, Seeing what nodes are needed, not entirely sure. More analyzing when it comes to Claude. Okay. Is this right? Okay, so did the customer want service or decline it? Okay, the code is a decision-making engine that looks at the data from VAPI and decides is this a valid appointment? All required fields are present. Did the customer want the service or decline it? What status? Okay, code breakdown. Let's walk through each part. Get data. Okay, what does this do? Grab customer data from the parse data code node. While your data is nested inside booking, so we need to pull it. Safety check. Does booking data exist? Yes. Okay. What if the data checks if the data structure is valid? If Abby sends broken payload no booking data, we catch it here and mark that as failed instead of crashing the workflow. Results: create a record with a system status equals failed, or so you can investigate later. Part 3: checks required fields: customer name, customer email, customer phone number, appointment time, and service requested. Constant missing field equals required fields dot filter field data field undefined. Okay, what it does, it makes a list of fields that must be present, then checks if any are missing. Why without these fields the record would be incomplete/useless. Example: if customer phone is missing field would be customer phone. Handle missing field if missing field dot length is greater than 0. JSON status not full. What is this? What it does, if any required fields are missing, mark the record as filled. Why? Better to log a failed record than to create garbage data into Airtable. Record gets created with status equals empty, system status equals failed, error log equals missing required or customer. Alright, part 5. Decision, service requested, constant service requested equals data, service equals underscore requested. If service requested is true, return JSON input.json status schedule system.no. What it does, looks for the service requested field from Babby. Why this is a key field that tells us if the customer wants service or not. Result is true, result equals schedule, system status equals empty, error log equals empty, customer declines service. Else if service requested equals field return JSON. Input item JSON status no interest, system status no, error log no. What it does, handles when customer says no thanks. Result if failed, status equals no interest, system status equals empty, error log equals empty. Part 7. Invalid service request value else. Return JSON input dot item JSON status no, system status failed, error log invalid value for customer request. Alright, what it does, catches weird edge cases where service requested is not false, true, maybe it's yes, maybe it's missing entirely. Why? It prevents bad data from setting wrong status. Result mark as failed for manual review summary. What the problem does this solve? Without this code, every appointment status equals scheduled always. So should I change that? Service request equals true, status is go. Service request equals false, not interest. No interest. Missing required fields equals system status failed. Alright, real world examples. Service failed, customer said no. Without the code, status equals schedule. Wrong, they didn't want the service with the code. Think of it like a traffic controller. Vappy data is coming in, code node, traffic controller check. All fields present, route to schedule or no interest, missing fields route to failed, bad data route to failed. Sends Airtable with correct status. Does this make sense? The code is essentially asking 3 questions. Is the data valid? Did the customer want the service? What service should I assign? Okay. Alright, so step 3. Update Airtable node field mapping. Now updates your save to appointments table node with these new mappings before. Okay, status. Schedule it after. Status. Change this. Oh. refresh this? Let's see. Why not break it? Oh my god. Oh, silly me. Damn. Airlock system. Oh, I got it? Yeah, I'm streaming, Alex. You know what I'm saying? I'm streaming. That kind of sucks, though. Expression. Oh, can I? Damn. What I just do? Okay. So customer name, customer appointment date. Oh. currently mapping all of the data types in the Airtable node. Currently having an issue with the phone number portion. However, will resolve shortly. Just note that as a small blocker. Is JSON status? Come on, dog. Okay. ID match. Who is ID match? Okay. What is the ID? this working before? Let's see. Why you playing with me? Capturing status from. Alright. Change. So. Status, system underscore status, and error log. don't exist in the current data because you haven't added the validation status code net yet, or the Airtable node isn't connected after the validation node. The Airtable node isn't connected after, but it is though. Oh, that sucks. I added the validate and assign status. I added the validate and assign status, and it's after the Airtable node. Wait, no, it's not. It's before. That don't make no sense. Okay, the Airtable node is connected. Oops, I'm slow. Problem found. The nodes are in the wrong order. Alright, let's fix it. How would that work though? Currently, we're trying to resolve a previous blocker where the new expressions added aren't being shown. So editing the workflow to fix. Alright, problem found. Nodes are in the wrong order, correct? Incorrect order. parse customer data, save to appointments table, validate correct order, parse. What? That's how it is. Collect the line, connecting the parse data. Oh, that's how it was before. What the hell? Oh, I'm just adding them. Oh, that's crazy. Parse. Once we parse, would it matter? I wonder. I don't think it would. Oh. I hate when that happens. Oh, appointment date undefined. Why is it like that? Sometimes NAN is really like stupid. What just happened? Why did it break? mess up? Mine messed up. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Fix the appointment time. What do you mean there's no connection? That's interesting. It's break shit. Okay. Okay, I think the new issue is a fixed appointment time node. Node issue. Could you change the code where it there's some shit. Changes the 17, 6, 7, 5, 8. Into the date. Okay, I think the new issue is the physical point. You change the code and all of this. Remove the fix. Perfect. Editing the fix the appointment time node to where it is hard coded to change the date and time of appointments. Okay. What change? Delete that. I don't think it did anything. Shit. Bloody hell. stores as formatted appointment date. Okay, let me see. Formatted appointment date. Formatted appointment date. What the hell is formatted appointment date? What? That doesn't do anything. Let's see. Appointment date is broken. How did that happen? Appointment date and time. Where did that go? Okay. Okay. New issue. When Airtable is populated, we are currently missing the service date and time of the appointment. How do I fix? Alright, missing appointment date and time. Looks like I have a screenshot. Why was that popped up? That's strange. What's the validation code? Oh. Fun. New blocker. The appointment date, which is outputted in Uni-X code, isn't being properly captured into Airtable. Okay, here's a clip. However, inputted. I wonder. F1D1. Yo, what's up, F1D1? How's it going? Oh, formatted. Hell no, it's not finished yet. You know, I haven't been putting as much time as I should have been. So I'm my number one bottleneck. You know how that goes. Okay. What's the difference? That matters? Ain't no way. Oh. An ETA that I come up with, honestly, shit. You know, I thought this MVP was supposed to take like 2 days. I'm still at like 50%. I got like a couple more user stories to complete before I have like a nice little MVP. But 2 days was like 2 weeks ago. So for a real ETA, I can't really say other than like ASAP. It's not like a gun to my head. I'm really pressing the situation to get it up and running, but gun to my head ASAP. So I'm gonna see tonight. I'm gonna stream for like another 10 hours, and I'm gonna see where I'm at then. Like, what would happen if I put all my focus work into knocking out these user stories to at least get it to like 80%. And for me to get it to 80%, I think I gotta move a few mountains. Cause like this is a 5% on. I'll make it like 55 on this user story, and then I gotta from 6. Where's 7? No, I did 7. So 7's looking nice. 8, I guess it's like some failure error. Another one is I gotta figure out a alternative to Twilio, because Twilio sucks. You know, Twilio, you need to jump through like 7 hoops. I guess, conservatively speaking, you know, if I'm very efficient and I do 12-hour days for the rest of the week, Sunday, I'll have a better answer for you. But I don't think I'm too far. But then again, you know, how can I say how far is the journey if I've never gone this far before, right? But we're moving, because it'd be like, yo, a usual story ETA is like, 1 to 2 hours, but then it's like taking me forever to knock out one story. So conservative speaking, let's cross our fingers for Saturday nonstop. All right, let's be as efficient as possible and go for Saturday. I might have to go back to the old, but that's so weird. Alright. What's this one? Corrected validation code. Alright, let's drop this code in. Hey, we got a formatted date. Perfect. All right. Strange. All right, we got a phone number, we got a date. That's fine. Okay. Now, do I even need this if I got a status bar? I don't think so. I mean, it's looking hot. If appointment time exists, a set schedule. Yeah. Now I need something without an appointment date to really test it. So we can click this off before the end. We checked off one more execution item. Did you get? Nah, I feel like I only sent like 200 code emails in totality, because I stopped sending out code emails once I realized that my MVP is nowhere near where it needs to be. And let me check my Gmail right now. I don't think I got a single email back. I want to say I'm going away from, like, I want to slightly lean away from Plumbers and then go to other, other industries for the time being. But I gotta, like, grab some leads for other potential people. But I still have like 1,000 plumber leads that I have to go through. So I'm just gonna broaden my horizon once the MVP is actually finished, and then I can just solely focusing on marketing, because I don't think it will be too hard to automate like a cold emailer for everybody. But block manual status edit policy. Ensure failed never writes. They failed. Log status changed and execution logs. Acceptance criteria. Okay. And that's 100 minutes. I was able to complete a total of 4 out of 7 items on my execution list. Before the end of block 2, I was able to resolve my blocker for the appointment date. And we're going to keep going in block 3 to see if we can knock out this Yapper 006 user story. But now, overall, I don't think I got a single code email back. I mean, yeah. Oh. Wednesday, 28th of January, 2026. Q. One, two, three, four, five, six. What about you? How's your project going? And what is it that what is your MVP again? I don't know if I asked before. And if I did, I must have forgot. Table mapping. BRB bathroom break. Oh shucks. Okay. I've never heard of Panda Doc or GoPro Pro. Yeah, I never heard of that. Okay. Help them collect payments and signatures quicker. I gotta look what Panda Doc is. Alright. Yeah, bro, it's the little things, I swear. I don't know, I feel like sometimes you have to like dissect it to like the bare basics just to get it moving. Alright? But I mean, you advertising, so I feel like if you advertising, you up there. I don't know if you're like advertising for a beta or you advertising just for the MVP. Cause that's pretty much done then. Okay, look at the Airtable screen. Okay. So, but nah, keep on going. Okay. Action in progress. You're 57% complete. 3 remaining. Failed. Never raise your own. Already done. What? What's this? Maybe failed. Failed. Never raise his own is already done. Oh, word? Bad. Let me check that off. Proof. Look at the Airtable screenshot. Roll system equals failed. Status no show not failed. Let me see. I mean, I guess. Alright. Failed fake. Value only goes to system status field. Okay, 5. Option A, field level permissions recommended. In Airtable, go to the appointment table, click status field header, click customize field settings, look for the field permissions, edit permissions, set only, allow editing through automations or restrict. Okay. Where we at? Appointments table, status field header. I mean, who really has access to this other than me? You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna say, I don't really think I really have to edit that. I'm the only one with access. We might as well check that off too. Okay. Proposal software. Um, hmm. Proposal software. Dang. Helps them collect payments. Who you marketing to? Try to, cause I think I have a friend who like works as like, he's not an accountant, but he works with accountants, and he does stuff with payments. So that's not a bad like people to go for if you're like searching for accountants. Maybe that can help him with the whole payments proposal. I want to say he works in payments processing, or like car dealerships work with payment processing for like a particular people to reach out to. Food for thought. I might have to ask my friend more in depth of like what he actually does. But I know he be collecting payments. Option A, option B, interface level. Stash room. Okay, item 7, log status changed in execution. Log status changed. Okay, adding logging the validation. Here's your updated code. Okay. Execute your workflow. Click on the executions tab at the top right. Click the recent execution. Click the validate and assign node. You'll see a console log output in the execution example. What? Execution tabs on the top right. What? I mean, is it logs forever? I don't want to do nothing different. Oh. Reviewing with Claude the last items on the execution checklist before going over the items in the acceptance criteria. Currently now approximately 6 out of 7 items on the execution list checked off. When it comes to block manual status edits policy, I'm gonna leave it as is due to the fact that I'm the only one with access to Airtable at this moment in time, and no one's editing it but me. Yeah, we're gonna check that off. Make a note of it. Block manual edit policy. I'm the only one touching Airtable, so this is irrelevant because no one has access to it but me. Who have been here? Okay, let me just. I hope this doesn't break anything. Okay. Logging your validation node. Control A. What the heck? Oof. How do I get out of here? Oh my god, stop playing with me, dog. execute your workflow. Oh, I thought it was nice. So once you execute the workflow, then click the executions tab at the top right. Where's the execution tabs on the top right? Executions. Okay, succeed. Oh, I guess I got everything. Yeah, about time. Ooh, oh, this is old. All right, who scared me for a second? Let's quick little save. Okay, click erase executions. Click on the executions. Oh, that's so cool. No, we got it. I'm going to check this off for sure. All right, good. Okay, service. Where's this at? All right. Execution checklist is complete. Execution checklist is complete. Now let's review the acceptance criteria so I can close out this user story and move on to the next. Okay, citation record. Ooh. I really don't want to fix that. I might. Wait a minute. So if I get somebody this link, will it work? Control Shift N. You thought. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore it for now. We did it, guys. Just gonna copy this. Comment. Where we at? Yeah. That's so crazy, man. All right. It only took forever and a half, but I guess we can officially knock this one out. All right, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. What's 8 looking like? Feel your visibility here. Okay. Here is the new user story that we're going to work on. I have officially completed user story Yap 006 appointment status lifecycle automation is officially completed. I am now going to start on Yap 008 failure visibility and error logging. Yep. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now it got hot. Crack my window. Crack my door. Let some of this hot air out. Ooh. Phase. Okay, hold on. Yep, failure visibility and error logging. Current time ready to start. Target completion 1 to 2 hours. So we're approximately anticipating this to be completed by, let's say, block 3, 4 at the latest. Edit.